It's Robert Flores. Welcome to the show.
Ready to go? Here's Riley Green. And the home opener is underway. Next offering is fouled back. Right through there for a strike. This one smoked on its way out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Matt Olson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
The 2-1. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. The relay throw.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Rips one to right. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out. And that's way high. And the count is 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hit.
High fly ball, right field. Smith settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Base hit into right center. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Miguel Rojas at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here. A 3-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. What a stop. Throw to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. And there's a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Here, what?
There's a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. That one missing inside. Out towards right center field. Acuna under it. And that'll do it. Top of the second. Now in for the Braves, Riley Green. That one to first. Walker steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Line drive, knocks it down to second, and that's not it. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. 1 down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson. Double play ball to second. They get 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Bottom of the second. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Suarez,
that's the ball low.
34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. That one fouled hard the other way. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Christian Walker getting ready to hit. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
On a line. Reaching down and makes the grab. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Out towards right center field. Smith. Long run. But the second baseman calls him off. And there's one down. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. He's 0 for 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Smith settles under it. And there are 2 down. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Nice grab onto the pitcher. And very nicely done for the out. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 now. Sale. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch misses.
No, that's low.
2-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Next up for the A's, Brandon Lockridge. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Oh, great stop to first. And they get the out. Back to the top of the order, Andy Ibanez up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Line drive. Climbs the ladder. On to the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas gets down, base hit. And now two aboard.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Riley Green digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 on, 1 out. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ground ball right side. Goes to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Ball.
Late with the swing there. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Harris on his way over. 1 away. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Flied to right his first time.
That's a ball.
To third. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Eugenio Suarez. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Just missed.
Outside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Sale and a 1-2. That one
That's
missed.
a ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run homer. So 2 down. Christian Walker up next for the A's. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Matt Olson. Ripped on a line to center. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and they go down fast. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez.
You know, these Athletics, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
2-1 now. In there at the knees. got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Cam Smith up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. Swings through that one. 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Swings and misses. It's all right. We go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
You know, these Braves digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
On the ground, right side. Knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Just missed it.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And that is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Brent Rooker.
Left fielder, Brent Rooker.
Yeah. Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And the slider just misses. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one away. So up next, Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. There's a line drive to left field. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And a swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That's off the mark. Now 1 and 2. That one drifts inside.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
All over that one right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Langoliers stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Hey, ha! No, that's inside.
Suarez off of first with 2 away. That one ripped, but foul. Albies on to first, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now in for the Braves, Miguel Rojas.
Ball.
In the air, right side. And there's one down. Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Here. Ball.
Hauls it in for the out. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. He's already homered in this game.
Now pitching for
So a
the
new
A's,
pitcher on the mound for the
number
A's,
16,
Justin Sterner.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is.
Hoo-yah!
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field. Lockridge has a beat on it, and that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Leading off, Christian Walker.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Right.
And that drops in for a strike. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ground ball left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to
Hey,
first,
he beat
and
the
the
throw.
throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay. In second, no new arm out of the bullpen, Ian Hamilton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2 stays alive. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And now Brandon Lockridge. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat.
Now this one gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So bases all loaded up. Andy Ibanez, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hee-haw.
The A's with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still. Only 1 away. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
No, that missed.
That
That's the
pitch
ball.
just misses the inside corner. It's 2-2.
Got the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this.
There's one. Big at bat now as the polar bear Pete Alonso steps in. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He scores and the A's tie it up. It's a 2-run single that ties it up at 6. Go ahead run on base. Eugenio Suarez now at the plate. Out towards right center field. Acuna on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ready to begin the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. A little bit high.
Nope, ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Tied at 6. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Fought off foul. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 1-2. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. To the right side, and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Michael Kelly.
Michael Kelly.
Here is Austin Riley.
That's in. Ball.
1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
Hee-ha!
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That smash towards center. And there's 2 away. Go ahead run on base. Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit.
That's a ball. Ha!
You don't
Nope,
want to get
that's
beat
in.
by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that one fouled off. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two now. Trying to
go?
check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Payoff pitch. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Now a pop-up on the infield. Walker should have this one. And that's the third out. On to the bottom of the eighth. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Sliced hard but foul. Next pitch is downstairs. Here's a rocket to right field. One up, one down.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Walker stands in now and watches strike one. Out to short, Rojas. Fires over to first. Got the out. Now it's the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it's a foul ball. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Next pitch misses, and that's ball one. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Rojas with the throw to first. Inning over. We go to the ninth. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Tap foul at the plate. And now the 0-1. Smoke to right, but he's got it. Now it's going to be Miguel Rojas. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. That's it out. Mike Yastrzemski next up for the Braves.
Now pitching.
So a new pitcher on the mound. The A's, Hogan Harris.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Sean Murphy in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Inside.
That's the ball. That's
now
inside.
1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Digging in, number 11. Up the middle, Albies throws to first in time. One out, bottom of the 9th. Brandon Lockridge. Next for the A's. New pitcher on here, Robert Suarez. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Ball one there.
Ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
There's the strike at the knees. Inside,
That's
just
a ball.
missed.
That's a really good take.
On the ground to the left. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw.
That's back-to-back singles for him. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
No,
there's
that's
the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
This one in the air, center field. Should be extra bases. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's in there. Strike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Winning run at third, 2 down. And
That
ball
missed.
one.
That's a ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. And that's outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. He walked in, and that will keep things going. Alonso in the box now. Takes strike one. Chopped on the ground. Riley tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. On to extra innings. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Riley Green.
That's in. Ball.
And it's second. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Knee high, that's in for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. That's a little bit low. Line and a base hit into right. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Elvis Alvarado. Here's Acuna now.
That's inside. Ball.
In the infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The Braves with the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. And now 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
3-1 is on the way. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. one
That's the ball.
upstairs, ball one.
This situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you've got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Rip, but it curls foul. And that one is
missed. That's the ball.
downstairs. Now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Good job to fight that one off. 2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Left field. He's got it. Runner tags for third. Here comes Austin Riley. Golden opportunity right here.
That's the ball.
Two on, one out. And that's a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. One and two here. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, two gone. So digging in, Drake.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Scott Barlow. And this bit of strategy here, they issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a forced play at any base. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And fouled off. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swing, and he popped it up. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And that one is inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get.
And that one gets away at the plate. But all the runners hold. And a payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Here comes a 3-2. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. A shot to the opposite field. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
No, that's down. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Lopez. Now the throw to first on the run.
Hey,
but it's
too late.
not in time. Base hit. And the batter will be the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Hey!
Swings through that. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 10th. Stepping in, number 28.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
That one fouled hard the other way. And the 0-1.
Outside. Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next pitch just misses, and it's 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So next, Shea Langoliers.
Number 45, Tyler Henry.
One out and a runner at second, and we're in the last half of the 10th. Slider misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Struck him out swinging. The A's down to their final out. And now it's Christian Walker. That clips the corner. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Otto Lopez up next for the A's. Dives and it gets by. In comes the run from third to trim the lead.
Back-to-back singles. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Smith,
that's the ball.
The next to hit, takes ball 1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
First and second, 2 down. And here in extra innings. They're down to their final strike. And now it's 3-2.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Hard hit left side to second.
Right on the tag.
That finishes the evening's action.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
An 11-7 final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.